And after trying everything, I mean everything, to try and fix my Morgellons. This is called Morgellons Doctor. It's by a herbal doctor. It's from www.bestnaturalremedies.co. And it's organic, pure, and natural essential oil. It says it's fast acting. The only thing about the bottle is it's, excuse all my health products there. The only thing about the bottle is it's a bit smudged from like using it already. And so I only got it today. I used it. I wanted to describe what happened straight away. So I used it. I went and had to lay down for a little bit. Oh, maybe you should check out my actual Morgellons rash first. Okay, so this has been driving me nuts. One thing with Morgellons rashes that any sufferer will know is that on hot, humid nights, out of nowhere, it will just feel as though it's eating you alive. Like eating you alive. You just feel this itching, eating, and you start digging at your skin. You go to the doctor and they say, oh, it's dermatitis, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. In my case, I actually pulled a fibre out in front of my doctor, and my doctor witnessed it wiggling around. And she goes, oh, it must be some kind of parasite. I'll send you to the infectious disease control clinic in Sydney. She sent me there. And as soon as I started telling the doctor at the infectious disease control clinic my symptoms, she didn't want to look at my rash. She'd already made up her mind that I was delusional and that this rash didn't exist. And she rang my psychiatrist, who I've been seeing for about 9 years for ADHD, and said that I had parapsychosis. What a joke of a woman. I had pictures from a microscope and slides that to give to her, and I was showing her these pictures of these worm-type fiber things in my skin that were moving under this microscopic image, and she didn't want to have a bar of it. She'd already made up her bloody mind. Anyway, it was a horrible experience because I was at that stage thinking, oh, finally someone's going to be able to fix me. But no. So weeks and weeks and months have passed, and it just started getting worse and worse. So before it was only sort of on 2 fingers. It spread to my hand, and then it started spreading to my other hand. And I was just dreading it. At one stage I had it in my vagina, like inside just the front of my vagina there. It was so itchy. Oh my God. Kill me at night time. I was like, scratching away. And also when you go to scratch it, the little fibers go under your fingers. End up right under your nails. You end up with these little blister looking holes under your skin, and then anywhere you scratch, you're spreading it. But yeah, I tried everything. And 2 weeks ago, I stumbled across some videos on urine therapy. I was like, oh, can I try it? Maybe. I started just peeing on my hand, and like nothing really much happened. Hang on, mate. Nothing really much happened. So then I thought, no. Alright, I thought, no, nothing much happened. So I thought, okay, let's step it up a bit. After watching some really great urine therapy videos, I decided to actually to try it. I started doing urine therapy for about 2 weeks. Like drinking, and you don't have to call it urine. The actual proper name of it is plasma ultrafiltrate. Now, that's because it's not a waste product like we're taught to believe. What it is actually filtered blood. So think about getting a blood transfusion and all the benefits from that. Like, it's filled with heaps of great stuff, and I felt a lot better after doing that. I noticed at first I was getting a lot of Morgellons fibers in my urine. I was like, can I even drink this? It looks so contaminated. But I was like, no, my body knows what it's doing. I've got to give this a go. Because I noticed that the fibers that I was looking at in my urine when I peed it out weren't moving. So I was thinking maybe my urine's killed them, and you know, they're coming out of my vagina area or something like that after they'd already been killed. So I started drinking it, and after 2 days there was no more in my urine at all. And I was like, thank God, like they're gone. But this was just before I'd passed 2 really freaking long ones, which I didn't swallow. They were way long. I've actually got them in a cup still, and I'll show you in a later video. But so my hand, burning, stinging. It was so itchy. I stumbled across this site online. It said it had Morgellons treatments. I was like a bit skeptical about it because the price, they wanted to charge, they were charging like about $100, like Australian. It worked out to be like $118 or something. And I was like, oh God, I hope it's not a scam. But they had PayPal and stuff. So I brought it. I just received it today. I used it. I put some on. I went and had a lay down. And then I came back and boom, like it was after my lay down, I started burning. And I was like, oh my God, it's burning, it's burning. So I got some pee and like rubbed some pee on it too. And then I got a dishcloth, and because it was burning so much, I tried to run it under filter water, and then I got a tea towel, a dishcloth, and I just started wiping my hand because it was just so painful. As I was doing that, thousands of these Morgellons fibers were just expelling from my hand like nothing else. Like boom, 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 boom. I was like, holy, I've never seen this many. No wonder why I've been so itchy inside. And even it started itching around this area of my face too. And around here started like that same burny, itchy feeling. So I'm not sure, maybe I've got them up here. I did have a lot of neurological problems like about 3 years ago. And I was getting a lot of vertigo and stuff. And I was like fainting. I'd wake up on the floor with bruises on me because I just hit so hard. Or I would fall down to my knees and just start rocking. And it'd sound like robots in my head. I was that dizzy. And I thought I was going to die at that stage. And no doctors could help me. They didn't know what was wrong with me. I was coming up a little bit anemic in some tests. Then they told me, oh, take some iron. Well, maybe I'm anemic for a reason, and maybe iron supplements aren't going to make it better. Maybe they're going to feed the problem. So I continued on a more natural path, you know, and was able to recover to an extent where I was being able to function. You know, not great. My quality of life wasn't fantastic, but I was able to go down the shops without getting dizzy and having to stop and having to sit down, because before I could not do anything. Like walking up and down a flight of stairs was a nightmare. Like I didn't think I was going to come through from that. I started having to take herbs like every day because I was so weak without them. Anyway, so it's my ADHD. I kind of jump back and forth. So forgive me, guys. Vaccine injury at its finest. So anyway, I rubbed it on. It started burning. All these fibers came out. And so I was like, wow. And I rubbed more on. It looks very red. It has been so red. I noticed that it kind of looks a little bit more like it's drying out a little bit. But I'm going to keep using this. Like, this is only day one. I've already had so much stuff come out of my hand. I've gone to like naturopaths and stuff before, and I rang them up and said, hey, do you do Morgellons treatments? Oh, yeah. I go there and all they do is like, you know, the first initial thing, and they charge me how many hundreds of dollars, and then, oh, go to a GP first. Well, what? Do you not think I've just been to like 20 GPs in the last 2 years, and then I pay out of my pocket to come and see a naturopath, thinking that they'll give me some herbal remedy, and instead I'm sent back to a GP? Like, hello, are you serious? Some people are just so bloody stupid. So anyway, look at the cut in my finger too. From it, and it's probably not going to focus in on it properly, but that's like skin and cut, and it's burning a lot right now, like a lot. It's so sore, man. But I'm just glad that these things are coming out, and actually I'm getting a reaction, like, because it's working. It's actually working, so that's great. Some things about the urine therapy I just wanted to say was, my hair is growing better. It's looking, I've been doing it for 2 weeks, a bit bouncier, a bit fuller. I've always had very, very thin hair, like very thin. And now it's like, the colour is a little bit better. Like, this is my natural colour. It's just a little bit shinier, a little bit more red of a tinge to it, which I love. And yeah, and my skin is feeling better around my face and stuff. I know I still got heaps far to go, but bloody hell, I'm willing to freaking do and try anything to try and fix this problem that I've been facing. Even resorting to urine therapy. Okay, well, I've got to go because my son is sooking for me. Yeah, well, thank you everyone for watching this. Please subscribe and like if you want some more videos, if you want any information about what I'm doing or what I've tried or done, or I'll keep you updated anyway and do more posts and updates. I'm sorry this is such a crap video, but it's kind of hard to record a video when you've got your son screaming at you in the background. Like, he's a breastfed kid, so he always wants to be on my hip. He's happy when he's on my hip, which I'd be fine to record this video with him on my hip if he wouldn't be trying to push the buttons on the phone the whole time, which doesn't really work. Yeah. Okay, I've got to go get him some attention. Alright, thank you everyone. Bye.